Right. The time has happened now to go back into the temple, if we're honest. Everything's slightly more sunset flavoured, because it's sunset, which is a perfectly ordinary reason for that to be the case. Certainly if it wasn't sunset, it would be more confusing. I never picked you up, I just leaped straight down onto a sad man near a tree. When you know to look for sad men, sometimes you miss out on some sweets that they left behind. Fuck. Well... Oh, hello you. I've unceremoniously dropped down far enough in front of a monk that it wasn't an issue. At least. There's you. You won't notice me in time. What have you got your sights set on then? I have made it out this way is the thing. There's a tiny little gap in the cliff over there, look. Wonder if that'll play into anything. Well, there's a tiny little gap in the cliff over there, look, and it's going to play into something. Not made it. Like the one that's hovering over your gormless fucking shoulder. We've got kite operation difficulties. That feels like a short straw gig for an assassin. Let's go fly a kite. I thought my job was to kill people, to be honest. If you can't bribe a man to fly a kite for you, then what is the point of the world? Ugh. Good grief. Don't see me. I'm hidden behind the little plants. Have you seen your dead friend, and that's why you're cautious? It won't matter, I'm gonna sneak up behind you. You've lowered your guard again. Back to my praying mantis. Tum-ty-tum-ty-tum. My mantis hobbies have killed me again! Gotta be careful which insect you pick to be fascinated by. Can end very badly for you. There's you. There's you with the staff, and that's great, but you're all going. There's more of you. I knew there would be. I could just not bother with any of them. Like, I already cleaned this place out for the purpose of that, basically. So, like, why have I invoked further monks, knowing that I don't need them? It's not like a little... There's a tree trunk down there, but not like a real one, a fictional one in a video game. Okie dokie. Now, if there's one thing which statistically there's gotta be, hadn't there really? If there was literally no things, I think someone would have noticed. So, if someone tells you... Whoop. Swooping up into the ceiling. Insects away. Insects be gone. Insects today. Insects are scone. You've got to. Gotta chop them all off. Chop them all off the moment the order comes in, because if you don't, you're just putting it off for tomorrow. Never do tomorrow a large number of insects in your hallway. Why would you assume that I'd want to now look at an insect instead? That's such a bad decision for anyone to make. Why would you be... Oh, well, clearly he's intending to do that. Absolute fire-breathing muppet. Oh, there's a tree up there for me to see. Got a lot of lovely emblems for me. And there's all this. There's all this, and it goes sodding nowhere. There's a branch prize there, look, for birds to find. The birds have left me a present of coins! That's how the magpies invest. What are you? You are an enemy for me to kill. You, fortunately, were not bothered by that. It was, out of sight. Out of sight. Kookaburra's revenge. The moment you knocked on my door, I knew it'd happen again. Because you might come back tomorrow. Is what I figured. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see me no matter what, really. I do remember there being something resembling a way of getting around you. I don't know if I've retained the dexterity. Oh, sneaky. That's the sneakiest banjo that I can tolerate. If you've got a sneakier one, I don't want to fucking hear about it, alright? Can I go under your... No, not for you. That's for a large mouse and no one else. Right, yes, there's this. There's you for me to fight. Let's get an axe out. It's been a while since we've had to utilise you, really, hasn't it? I suppose if I just execute you, it'll mostly be moot. But why would I do it while wearing a suit? For now is the time for drunk men to come together and tickle you. Right. Now the point is to lure you down here. Notice me! But only notice me a little bit. Because I hate you, and I don't want to deal with you. Oh, Cordelia Firestarter. Where's everyone you've ever kissed? A sugary treat for me. Yes. Then I'll just not deal with you at all, to be honest. That's half of ninjas, really, isn't it? Just not bother. You're not my objective, ultimately. I don't care if you've got some sort of prize in your pocket that I could take. Maybe I'll care later, but I don't right now. And to be honest, I don't think I'm wrong. Couldn't decide what I wanted. Now, here's some fuck. Is there anything? There is. I seemed to recall. That to be... Hello, you. I've got a ceramic shard near you. sneaking up to sell all of the things near Buddha today. Another one indeed. There's many departed here. There might be trees, but that's not a... Don't forget the Buddha. Whatever you do, don't forget the Buddha, alright? I've told you once, I can get fruit. I can get fruit if I've told you once. Fruit. Particularly nutritious fruits. They become blood, blood becomes rice. This may be of help to one short of blood. I will take your word for that, that'll play into something later. Let's have you. Before I forget. There's a special fruit we'll have elsewhere, to be honest. I don't need to worry about you today. Pinwheels. I'll bear that in mind. I'll bear the minds of 50 of all of your finest soldiers into a coffin with Katy Perry as part of a scheme to infiltrate a casino. Now I know what you're thinking. Why is the casino having a coffin brought into it like that's completely normal? Well, I've already said, haven't I, that it contains Katy Perry. Shit! I've already made a mistake. And I'm going to undo that by having a little kip near you. I'll tell you when I'm ready to breathe. And at that moment, there's no turning back. There's no turning back near the chicken shop tonight. It's a one-way street where we sell our finest poultry to you. There's you. You just drop down and face that way, though, I think. Yeah, you've foolishly looked the way that I'm not. Yes. You might, but then again you might not. Now you definitely can't. That's what I think. And as we all know, what I think is over there in a little bag. Right. Now, who do I attack? There's you there. And there's you here. And you can die. If you want. Oh-ho! Sneaky as fuck. You cannot possibly see this clambering man. So invisible. I am as a shadow, and I will die twice. Ah. It's only a drink. If you think about it, really. Why are you that bothered? It's just a beverage for you. A beverage for you. Watch out for a beverage in the sun. I'll drink it when the morning comes. In a temple today. Oh-ho. There's things there that I can be, but I think that path's a one-way one, so it may, to be honest, be better to go here first and do this. So I will go here first and do that. Hello! I'm here today to fight you with a big sword, for the sake of my son, and put it down! Oh, put it down. Oh, please put it down. Oh, credulous Benjamin, you've got no need. Okay. Now, it's not enough, ever, so don't think about it. It's so much worse than you seem to believe. Don't do whatever you're gearing up for there. Whoa. Now, who's that the benefit? No. To be honest, I'm gonna do that just because I'm gonna spend a lot of this just backing away from you. So I may want to invest in a dedicated distance closing device while I eat this peach. No. No more! I think I'm mostly just meant to do posture damage, to be honest. Oh, bad. Gonna do a bad thing at me, I reckon. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Definitely fix the description. You could stop, you know. No, it's for the sake of my son. Ooh. The stake of your son? You misspoke, sir. You've let it slip that you're actually here for delicious cuts of meat. Well, I won't hear of it. You don't get to make fun of children anymore. To be honest, I was hoping that the health increase would sort of stick around for a bit. No! Right, no. I wanted you to... You've really made that moot. Why do I not understand? Well, it's because you're not saying it in the right number of syllables. If you were to do a haiku, it would help my comprehension. This is because haikus are the most comprehensible poems. Well, that was entirely the wrong way. I just sort of panicked and did it. That's great, to be honest. I am happy for you, but you've really become my enemy as well. So that's another thing you need to think about. I'm trying to help you to die, to be honest, but you don't want to, which is difficult for me to deal with, because it was really... They tell you, don't they, that a worm thinks at 2 meters per second, but you might have nothing left. Oh, you can... Yes! I am trying to do that, to be honest. I will kick your prized armour. You would have toppled in reality, which this was supposed to be, from your perspective. So don't go thinking about tomorrow. Don't go there anymore. You'll think there'll be a lot of words going through your brain at the exact moment. I've had so many drinks. Danny Phantom, fetch the engine, I will turn you into a truck. That is the most galling way that that could have had 3 fucking revives. I'd shoved him multiple times. He'd been caught on the edge of a pillar. This is starting to feel a bit like Hard Harold's Solid Raft. I said to him, why can't you build a liquid raft? And he said that just fundamentally wouldn't work. What are you liquid raft? Do you fucking hear yourself? And the thing was, I didn't. I had to be told later that that was in fact what I had said. After which I was frankly horrified. But there you go. There I am as well. There you go, and that actually isn't a hell of a long way to backtrack. To be fair. I've repaired all of the walls. You'll never defeat me again. For the sake of... I wanted to sing like a pigeon can. Oh no. Not this time today. You'll never get me to sing. I'm already singing. Well, I was all talk there, wasn't I? Really wrote a check that just was not getting cashed. No matter how many penguins look at it. Oh, if you look at a penguin, it looks back, and then your account has more money in it. So look at penguins for your own financial good. That's why they hide the penguins. They don't want you to find out that money's all bird-based. It's all based on the attention of aquatic birds. That's the secret Wall Street doesn't want you to hear. You did me in. I've resurrected. Hello. Please leave me alone. I've done it. Don't you see it's pointless? You're an armoured warrior. But that just makes it all the more futile. Don't you see? Go off. You haven't done. It wants to, though. I know you've got a large sword. But have you considered peaches? Peach drinks, peach flavoured drinks, peach flavoured drinks, I have 700 for you. I'd love to be able to fucking see. Right. There'll be none of this from now on. And even fewer of those! Topple! No, that's gonna shunt him into the... You are a useless seeker of sausages. Alright, you go to the butcher's every day trying to find them. They're not hidden. Am I meant to be impressed that you do this? Am I meant to think this is a good use of your time? Oh, I found them all. Great. So have I. They were on the fucking counter. You waste of everyone's fucking skin. Everyone's skin came to nothing because of you! Oh, well, why would you do it there? I've never had to, like, do this as much as this before. It's usually not this unreasonable. Piss. I did a little say of the word piss. So what do you think about that? What do you think about armadillos? Every time you see one, it makes you think. Oh, you're the most pensive armadillo watcher I've ever kicked off a bridge! Robert indeed. I've got a prayer bead for it. I've got a lovely breath of nature for me to get posture back upon performing one. Well, there you have it. And I will have this as well. And I'll pray at that. Then I'll go back and do the other thing. I'm just glad to have finally kicked a man off a bridge, to be honest. That was a whole process. Didn't even get a fun memory from it. I will always remember kicking that man off a bridge, no matter what the game tells me, and I should get bonuses for it. Fuck damn.